enters Amish schoolhouse and opens fire. The best letter to write is lowercase f, the long swirls. Capital G's are hard, and capital I's. I like lowercase f, and lowercase k. Want to hear a trick my teach Miss Emma taught us? Lowercase k actually looks like a kangaroo. See? This is the mommy's body. This is the baby in her pouch. She's a marsupial. These are her long feet that help her jump. And this is her big long tail. Here, let's draw a hat on her, like Papa's. I'm always adding hats. Soon will be Anna's Rumspringa. That's when she has to decide whether or not to join the church. Some don't, but most do, and if they don't, we don't speak to them. During Anna's Rumspringa, she's allowed to wear makeup, and say cuss words, and kiss boys, and she can't get in trouble for it. I ask Anna every day if she'll go far away for Rumspringa, and she says she won't, but I'm not sure. For my Rumspringa, I'm going to go to the beach, because I'm going to wear a bathing suit, a red one with flowers on it, and it will show my breasts a little, but not too much, and a boy will fall in love with me, and I'll let him kiss me. And then eventually, like after a month, he'll ask me to marry him, and I'll say, I can't marry you because you're not Amish. And he'll say, please, please, please. And I'll say, no, no, no. And he'll say, please, please, please. And I'll say, okay, but you have to become Amish. And he'll say, okay. And then I'll bring him home to meet my family and my friends, and he'll play with my brothers, and he'll meet Anna, but he won't talk to her that much, and then he'll become Amish. I can't wait to have breasts. Cows have breasts with milk in them, but that's not the same thing. Well, I guess we're about ready to get started here. If everyone wants to grab their coffee and settle in. Oh, I'd like to offer a special thanks to the folks here at the firehouse for having us, letting their place be Grand Central this whole week. We won't be here too long tonight. It's been a long day for everyone. So if everyone wants to grab their coffee and settle in, we'll get this press conference underway. This just in. Widow of Crade's schoolhouse gunman buys a lotion with an SPF. Here at the BS channel, we have the exclusive interview. Mrs. Stuckey, why did you buy a lotion with an SPF? Well, Craig, I realized if I'd taken better care of my skin and prevented wrinkles from my face, maybe my husband wouldn't have tried to molest little Amish girls. And what do you think of the SPF lotion so far? Ah, it's awesome. My fine lines are significantly reduced, and I love the smooth, greaseless finish. I work here at the Giant Food on Route 30. That's how come I know the crazy guy's wife. Okay, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, she don't belong here. Am I right? You're thinking, oh, there are other people in Lancaster besides the Amish? The answer is yeah. My mother's Puerto Rican and I was born here. She got pregnant with me as soon as she got here, and that's why she named me America. I'm going to keep going. She was 2 years older than me when she got pregnant. I'm 16. Okay, I know what you're thinking. 16 and pregnant? She's a slut. Am I right? That's what my mother said. She said, I don't work in a filthy chicken factory every day for 16 years so my daughter can be a cliche. Okay, she read that word in her Reader's Digest. I know it. I said, don't quote your Reader's Digest to me. My father was some black guy she dated in New York, but he dumped her when she got pregnant. But Demetrius is the only one I ever been with. So I can't be a slut. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Demetrius, like in the Midsummer Night's Dream. Am I right? We read that play in English this year by Mr. William Shakespeare. I played Titania. Titania is totally fierce. She's all beautiful and sassy, and she's got her man, but she's still independent. It was good casting. I'm thinking about doing my Titania speech for the mother-daughter night at school next month. You're supposed to have something memorized to recite. Demetrius and I might get married, but I don't know. We haven't figured that out yet. He ain't gonna dump me. Okay, I know it's a sin. I'm a Catholic. Wait, is it a cliche if I'm a Catholic? I don't even care, because if you saw Demetrius, you would understand. He's got these big lips that he licks all the time. He makes me crazy. I'd be like, Demetrius, you licking those lips are making me crazy. And he just laughs and slaps my butt. Okay, I know you're thinking, oh, her and Demetrius are gonna have her baby and live off her mother's minimum wage, but I ain't. I got a job. I work here at the Giant Food on Route 30. Nobody can tell yet. I just look like I had a lot of lasagna. Oh, what, you thought I was gonna say tacos? Am I right? No way. I love me some lasagna. A perfect example are the barn raisings the Amish are so known for. When it's time for a raising in Amish land, it's like a home football game for us. Everybody comes. People cook and eat. There's enthusiasm and camaraderie. Except instead of watching the players do something for its own sake, Amish fun involves everyone chipping in to do something useful for a neighbor. Same with the way the women quilt. See, they don't separate work and leisure the way we do. Eddie and I met at a church gathering, if you can believe that. Not our church, of course. Neither of us ever went in for that. I mean, my parents took me when I was little, but no. We was both there with other people. It was a youth group thing. I was there with my friend Karen Woodring, and Eddie was there with his girlfriend Kathy. I forget her last name. Kathy was a nice girl, dumb as a rock, had huge boobs, just huge. I guess we sort of knew each other, the way everybody knows each other in a small town. I've been working in my dad's store since I was 11, and I'd seen him come in and out over the years, but we never really talked. And I was younger than him in school. Anyway, at some point, Kathy and Karen and the other youth group kids had to go have a meeting or whatever. And Eddie and I sat in the swing set, smoked and talked, and something just clicked. He broke up with Kathy and her huge boobs that night. Telling my mother was the worst. Last night, we was picking out our outfits for the mother-daughter night at school. She was digging through the closet, and I told her. She slapped my face. She said I better look to St. Francis now. Only St. Francis would help me. Fuck her. He wrote, I'm sorry I won't be there to see the boys grow up. You're a good mother, and I know it will be hard for you now. I hope you can forgive me for that. Please understand and try to forgive me. Tell the boys I love them. Tell them I wasn't all bad. He never did write all that well. He usually just signed his name to things. Last year, I opened my birthday card. He wrote, I love you, honey. I about fell out of my chair. Sicko. 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 There's a fresh hell where you'll join your sicko husband. I'm sure she's right. Oh, I ain't proud of it, but come on now. You've been thinking it too. You've been seeing it on the news, these pictures of the schoolhouse and the Amish and their buggies. But to be here, where it all happened, and see those poor people? I mean, the Amish may seen the whole thing. This fat woman came up to her in the grocery store and said something to her. Not real loud or anything, but I could tell it was bad because she ran out.
Our trespass.
The crazy guy's wife ran out.
Who trespass against us. Sweat pours down his face. I can see where his shirt is darker from his sweat. He keeps looking at me and back at the police. They scream at him. He screams back. His fingers twitching on the gun. We're lined up against the chalkboard, wanting our mamas, waiting. And deliver us from evil. I wanted to have the girls. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever and ever. I wanted to have the girls, but the police arrived real fast. I don't know how, so fast. I didn't get to have the girls, so I shot him. Sir, please shoot me first. Please shoot me second. I shot them, each one, in the head, and then I shot myself. Man enters Amish schoolhouse.